complex right across from it around that time. And I was like, oh, look, they're here. I go back in the car. We had
So Misha's not here yet.
live streaming. So we can do all of this is for the live stream. Yeah, it's acoustic quality. All these mixers.
Oh, I see the slope right there. It's easy to do. Yeah, this is. You're not about that mixer.
Because I think they're setting up for you.
So did you say Misha's on?
Yeah, because she's not going to be able to catch them for acre.
Well, she got out there in time for 6:45 and it was like, she's like,
It was busy. I got there on Friday. I got there like within 15 minutes after seeing you. So many cars came.
Oh, yeah?
The other 2 hours. I knew if I missed it, I would be able to make it to you.
yeah, window. Well, that's, Misha said she texted me once, she said I had up late. And then it appeared enough that she, well sure, because everybody got off work early today to get going, right? So, yeah. But Jason said there's some good camp spots for you. So did you just take care of you or did you find one for Misha too? Or all brothers? What was the answer? Did you your house? What's the answer?
Yeah, you were there for that conversation about the
But he was here.
I didn't get back to him. No, I did not go back to him after this conversation and tell him
Maybe you're not allowed to. I didn't know if you were.
I don't know if those artists can stop these artists can do. So weird. They're already building the shops. I don't even remember doing this. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the mic.
The mics are on stage.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, aren't you a smarty cat?
So we're miking it all. It's all mic'd up. And going to my computer upstairs. You guys are welcome at any point to come and check it out.
Can you take a picture of the three of us?
I can at some point, yeah.
Okay,
I hope
please.
you've done that a lot, because
That's
if
the
you
flattery
fell,
part.
this could be disastrous.
I have done it a lot.
I bet.
Do it then.
You gotta get the right angle, right? But yeah, you guys are welcome to come check out the studio. And I can tell you how it's all working.
Hey, that works for now. Thank you.
does what it needs to do.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
It's very similar to our hair's it's an easy. Yeah, very appreciative.
Yeah, no worries.
Big heels. Big heels. No, it's fun. I like just plugging it in.
Yes.
Do something symmetrical.
This one was just, I don't know, I just saw it just like in a minute, I was like, sure. So I just took it.
It's probably better because I have room for this. No, it's not bad. Yeah. So, next I would love to get there are a lot of people getting rid of But it is, I mean, the danger rush is so well, it's so it's the area of the cold isn't hard to drive.
Hey, welcome everyone. Who's here for the first time? I think a lot of people are. Yeah, most of you. Cool, awesome. Really exciting. Thank you so much for coming out. I know Shauna's got some family and Cole's got some friends, and this is exciting. So for those of you who are new, Lauren and I moved to Pender last August, and Wildwood has sort of morphed into something, I guess, kind of involving everything that I like in the arts and everything that I've wanted to do or have had passion about. So it's a little more than just a house show. We're streaming live. So if anybody does want to share that link, you can go on Facebook. If you look up Wildwood Artist Retreat, I just posted the link on there. So if you share that link, people can click it. And if you talk loud enough, they're going to hear you. So we'll be really quiet when the music's happening. But yeah, past that, Wildwood is releasing music through a record label, and we're getting ready to release Lauren's record here shortly. Yeah, promoting shows and working with artisans, and there's like a whole lot of stuff. Anyways, so that's a real quick summary of what Wildwood is. But yeah, thank you for being here. We do what am I trying to say? Special cocktails for each show. So Lauren is working on what today?
A grapefruit basil gin fizz.
Okay, and it could be without the gin if you want. But if you want one of those, Lauren will mix that up for you on the fly. So just talk to her. We've got drinks. There is beer in the fridge.
It's suggested donation of $10 for the cocktails.
There you go. Washrooms are at the end of the hall and on the right. I don't know, in case of emergency, exit the same way you entered.
Emotions for us?
The emotions. Also, regarding the live stream, if anyone's curious or wants to see the studio or wants to tour the house, by all means, feel free to walk around and check it out. Tonight, Shauna Janz from Victoria is performing. She just released a new album and is doing a small CD release tour for that. So we're excited to have her, and something I'm really passionate about is supporting younger musicians, even though you're not that young, but younger than us 30-year-old musicians, and local arts. So I invited Cole to open, and it looks like he did a fantastic job of bringing some people out. So we'll let Cole take it away with the opening set.
Hi, I'm Niki, and that's Cole, and it's definitely an honor to be here and to be opening for such an amazing artist like Shauna. And we're just going to play a couple of covers and then a couple of originals that we've wrote, and then some solos. And the first one we're going to do is an Ed Sheeran song called I See Fire that we both really like. So yeah. If this is to end in fire, then we should all burn together. Watch the flame burn higher into the night, calling out for the rope. Prepare as we will. Watch the flame burn over and over the mountainside. And if we should die tonight, then we should all die together. Watch the flame burn high for the last time, calling out for the rope. Prepare as we will. Watch the flames burn over and over the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees. I see fire, all of we souls. I see fire, blood on the breeze. And I hope that you remember me. Oh, should our people fall in, surely I'll do the same. Come finding mountain holes, we got too close to the flame, calling out for the rope. Prepare as we will. Watch the flames burn over and over the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees. I see fire, all of we souls. I see fire, blood on the breeze. And I hope that you remember me. And if the night is burning, I will cover my eyes. And if the dark returns, then my brothers will die. And if the sky becomes the night and my people cry, and as the shadows on the ground, I hear my people screaming out, and I see fire beside the mountain I see fire. Burning the trees I see fire. All of waste souls I see fire. Blood on the breeze. Now I hope that you remember me. The next one is one that I wrote kind of recently, and my guitar skills aren't as good as Cole's, so I got him to kind of jazz up the guitar chords a little bit, but this is a song I wrote called Cobblestone Midnight. Cold air, a cobblestone midnight, and I wasn't looking for that look in your eyes. You don't know what you want, well I sure as hell can't help you decide. With black love, and wrap your arms around me. If only I could just rewind to that place and that time where we danced the divine with some wine. You confess to your sins and your songs when the darkness in the bottle told you I was for some reason the one. Because I was there, well that game's never fair. 'Cause I'm a broken that you can't repair. Haunted lips, a blue night kiss, only because I couldn't breathe. You took me in, well, up your sins, because I never deserved this. Please let me go. I know that you know how I felt, how I feel. It's not right, it's not real. You confess to your sins and your songs when the darkness in the bottle told you I was for some reason the one. Because I was there, that game's never fair. You confess to your sins and your songs when the darkness in the bottle told you I was for some reason the one. Because I was there, that game's never fair. 'Cause I can broken that you can't repair. Thank you.
So when I was in New Zealand a while ago, brought my guitar with me, and I wrote this chord progression, and I came up with this little line once again, and I never did anything with it. And then I showed these chords to Niki, and I did the line, and we wrote a song quite recently. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Once again, I am found to be right next to you.
Once again, I am lost, looking for the truth.
Can't you see, all you need is standing right beside you.
I can see clearly now the past has come to kiss me. My own serenity has fallen with the rain. Everything I see is breaking into pieces.
Now again, you you are found catching far away.
There again, falling from my little outer space.
Take my hand, you're falling fast. Never let me know.
Here again, once again,
no
mistake. My own serenity has fallen with the rain. Everything I see is breaking into peace once again.
So, Niki and I do stuff together, but we also have been working on our own some solo stuff. And this is a song I wrote a while ago called Resolution. And it's kind of about once you put yourself out there, even if the outcome isn't exactly what you're looking for, you're still happy that you gave everything into whatever situation it is. Rain drops fall on your nose. You took me in and made me fall for your eyes so calm, yet burning with vigor. A new idea of love that you brought to the table in my mind. And this is my resolution, my final curtain call, and blood on my fingers. Empty bottles on the ground and sin in my oil, and no death for an angel. And this is my resolution, my final curtain call, and blood on my fingers, and blood in my soul. Rain drops fall and draws us closer to the ash and dust that blows through my lungs. You cry through the haze, while I bleed through the still. And if you cry, then let me hold you. And this is my resolution, my final curtain call, and blood on my fingers, and blood in my soul. Empty bottles on the ground and sin in my oil, no death for an angel. And this is my resolution, my final curtain call, and blood on my fingers, and blood in my soul, 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 and blood in my soul. And this is my resolution, my final curtain call. Blood on my fingers, blood on my soul. And this is my resolution, my final curtain call. And blood on my fingers, and blood in my soul, and blood in my soul, and blood in my soul, and blood in my soul.
This next one is a song that we both wrote, and Cole just kind of showed me a really pretty kind of guitar line, and I just started singing and writing some lyrics to it, and we just came up with a song. So this one is called "Say When." Won't you come out of hiding from me? Won't you say when you'll trust in me? Walls inside your mind, the place you hide, the place I'll never find. So say when you'll let me try. Take what you need, but don't be mistaken. I won't catch you faking your love on your knees. I can't just keep pleading. Say when you'll be needing me. Say when, say when. Don't hesitate to just close your eyes. Sleep in my arms. No time for the night. With one breath in me and little time to fight, you made me scream through bars of hidden cries. Take what you need, but don't be mistaken. I won't catch you faking your love on your knees. I can't just keep pleading. Say when you'll be needing. Say when you'll be needing. Say when you'll be needing me. Say when, say when. Thank you. so this song is one that I wrote in November, I think, a while ago, and it's a pretty special song to me. My music teacher said that 80% of the songs you write are going to be like, they're going to be okay, and they're going to like come with progress, and they're going to come slowly, and they're going to end up being okay. But and then the other 20%, they're just going to like flow out of you, and they're just going to mean everything, and they're going to just be super passionate. And for me, this was one of those songs where it just kind of, I didn't even mean to write it. It just happened. And so this was probably that first song for me. And yeah, it's called Thinking Harder. It was the look on your face as you walked away. For the last time you didn't know that I loved you and I forgave you for things that you'd done, and the girl who won you over. It was the touch of her hands and the glimpse in her eyes before you caught that you'd fly. But little did you know, and little did you face the facts that she was the wrong choice. And your determination to know the answer before she said her goodbyes. But if only you held on a little longer, we'd make it out alright. If only you pulled me out of that fire, the burns would have healed from that night. So try thinking harder. Try thinking harder. It was the night that you came and parked in the driveway. You said you wanted to talk, so we talked about the silhouettes hiding behind the walls you forgot to break, and your determination to know the answer before you ran out of time. But if only you held on a little longer, we'd make it out alright. If only you pulled me out of that fire, the burns would have healed from that night. So try thinking harder. Try thinking harder. Try thinking harder. Try thinking harder. It was the look on your face as you walked away. For the last time you didn't know. Okay, This is the last one we're gonna do, and it's a cover. This is one we put together in comp class, assigned duets, and we chose Islands in the Stream by Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers, but we kind of put a twist to it a little bit, and this is probably one of our favorite ones to sing, so yeah.
With a fine-tooth comb, I was soft inside. There was something going on. You do something to me that I can't explain. Hold me closer and I feel no pain. Every beat in my heart, we got something going on.
Tender love is blind, it requires dedication. All the love we feel needs no conversation. We ride it together, making love with each other, Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between, how can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world, and we rely on each other, from one lover to another, I can't live without you if the love is gone. Everything is nothing if you got no one, and you walk in the night, slowly losing sight of the real thing. But that won't happen to us, and we got no doubt. Too deep in love and we got no way out, and the message is clear. This could be the year for the real thing. No more will you cry, baby, I will hurt you never. We started and end in one love forever. We ride it together, making love with each other, Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between, how can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world, and we rely on each other, from one lover to another, Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between, how can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world, and we rely on each other, from one lover to another,
That was amazing. Yeah, that is sweet. I got to hear it with reverb on it. Like, oh my goodness, your vocals on that mic. Amazing. We're gonna take a little intermission. I'm gonna work on cloning myself so I can mix the show and be here during. I'm kidding. You guys can go grab food or a snack or a drink or something if you want. And yeah, about 10 or 15 minutes we'll come back and Shauna will do her set.
You're both And it's funny because it's like half the You were standing on the feet, five of them, and they walked right up to me.
Because they expected to be fed.
They were ignoring each other. They were just like, nothing.
Oh, wow.
I was there first and just rolled on food. And mom and dad came up and they said like this. Like, mom and dad comes in.
Do you want me to move that?
Yeah, we'll swap. And then they're both like, swapping. You're staring and you're like,
See if you
and I was
can
like,
see it wrong.
Jerry.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, they will. Oh yeah, they're delicious. But that baby looks like a baby.
You are so right. And she reached this thing. I thought she's like her.
Yeah, I need to invest in my
So I like just called her right before I was like, Mom, you can actually watch it. She like straight up. I'm glad she likes to see. She doesn't like this any of them. No, I don't like it. And she has to film each one too. Just saw this. I know. But you can't really see it. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, it's okay. I'm hiding in the corner today.
Yeah. I think we're
Yeah, you have to do that comfortably.
yeah, if it's okay,
Oh, it's you press the button on here.
I can just like,
Oh, I really pressed the button.
yeah. So we're gonna, I think we're gonna go to something, do the dish, okay, come back, let you park, and then I catch.
What's this?
Oh, yes, I can totally catch it.
No.
Like, oh, that's fine, the next time, no, that's fine. No, are you sure? No. So really just that's fine. That's fine. Awesome. That just makes it a lot easier. Makes it easier. I think for that it's 12. Yeah. I think I'm just coming to watch, but I mean, I can that's fine. That's cool. Shed is like something easy on Saturday.
Tea would actually be great. Yeah, thanks.
Sounds good. Do you have a preference as to the kind?
Lemon ginger.
Lemon ginger?
Yeah.
I don't have lemon ginger tea, but I have lemon juice and honey.
Or
Like peppermint.
peppermint. Yeah,
Peppermint?
perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Are you gonna be able to see the stylist, or am I just gonna tell you every time?
Yeah, you're just gonna call me.
Okay.
Surprise me.
Okay. Yes, they're back on the table back there. I know, I totally forgot. I didn't mention
Yeah,
it once.
I think we got everything back sort of the way it was.
Do we have the piano for today?
I felt like standing up.
Perfect.
I feel like we're getting started again soon, y'all.
No, I saw that. You didn't filter this. Just be cooking, cleaning. Did you filter it?
That was great. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. We were intrigued in there. Yeah.
I tried to, but I was like, I can't. Yeah. Share it.
Oh, I heard that. The jazz festival. Oh, yeah, and that was the sucker slideshow. Oh my god. Wow. I know. If that's what happens, right?
Yes, I can.
I saw that. Yeah. Awesome. Good show from Kendra there. Running into people from Kendra. Just your internet. I really love. We just got on Instagram. And then what do you know about oh,
Waiting right here.
pretty funny. Like, what are the chances? But I was really excited. Like, for young what just
Everything it was. Oh, was that the one? Okay.
That would be good to get.
there was
That's like John.
oh,
Lots of squatting,
he likes
speaking.
that a lot. That kind
She's
of
hiding under the chair.
She's spoiled.
Yeah.
Have you got to take a parade?
Yeah, we're strangers.
yeah. So, the sound is better. Yeah.
She is interesting, and it is more.
I know, I just thought it was very cool. So I was like, oh, you know, we are still in the work. It's like, oh.
Yeah, she was walking in the bus stop after they were still somewhere.
Beautiful. I remember she went to her kids took her out first. Just like,
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah, those are the only three faces I didn't like recognize on my shape.
Right away, yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's fun, eh?
But I encourage you to go see people more. Yeah, headlining, right? That they're playing in that would have been perfect.
Yeah, when you Photoshop off that strand of hair from her face.
Yeah.
And are you cute? In here already. Then
Yeah.
And then, but I took it off and like, but all three are together.
Which could be 3 times the trouble, or it could be fine.
And like 1-year-olds, like you three were dead together. Is that possible?
What's the first marriage? Well, it's entirely hard.
That's the like stage you can't.
Would you like some tea, Martin?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you. So I'll come up after you finish, Bonner.
That's good.
I'm ready.
Awesome. Well, thanks again. I don't need to do too much of intro. We'll let Shauna take it away.
Hi.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much. It's lovely to see new faces and to come. This has been the first time in about 5 years that I've been to Pender, and I've only been here once before. And yeah, Wildwood Artist Retreat. What a beautiful concept, beautiful place. Yeah, thank you, Zoltan. Thank you, Lauren. So I'm from Victoria, and I got to the ferry 2 hours early today because if I missed that one, I wouldn't be here right now. So, and yeah, we showed up about the same time, different cars, but it was a good thing we did because it filled up fast. Long weekend. You're in time. Yeah, all right. 3, 4. All the way from the east you came like the sunrise, sharing your rays, rolling in like you own this place. I'd never seen your face before. My vacancy sign may be lit up on fire, but it's not an invitation to fulfill your desires with me. At least not tonight. So offer me a drink and let's count the down and out. Know the ships that have sunk in this God-forsaken town. A breath of fresh air is what they're calling you. But I see in your eyes the loneliness that lies on the inside. On the inside. So give it to me straight. You can stop the chivalry. No need to worry there, honey, 'cause I've got what you need. At least for tonight. Tall tales come crashing down, flooded by the howling sounds of dirty deeds and days gone past. It's no wonder you didn't last. I'll give you that. So offer me a drink and let's count the down and out. Know the ships that have sunk in this God-forsaken town. A breath of fresh air is what they're calling you. But I see in your eyes the loneliness that lies on the inside. On the inside. So give it to me straight. You can stop the chivalry. No need to worry there, honey, 'cause I've got what you need. At least for tonight. So share your story line by line, 'cause I've got nowhere else to be but here in time with you. With you. Thank you. So this next song I've thrown into my set because I know how rare it is for us singer-songwriters to write about relationships. So I'm coming out of left field, and this next song is about relationships and a breakup even, right? So I know, crazy, but I'm doing it. This is called Gambling Woman. Move as fast as you can, 'cause the dice they are rolling, and it's your life they're pushing. For as much as you try, there is no escape from the night. Your tongue is tied, and all bets are off this time. Gambling woman, what have you done? Don't you see all the smoke and mirrors? You can throw down your guns, for the ace of hearts has been laid. No need to cry in shame, 'cause we've all got our vices, and the stories to our names. Don't just see your love's not for me. Don't just see your love's not for me. Time to say goodnight, 'cause your game is long over. Was it well worth the fight? For as much as you try, there is no escape from tonight. Your hands are tied, and all bets are now in mine. Don't you know you went for the broke? So some of you may have noticed that I was playing in an open tuning there. I came into music fairly late in my life. I didn't grow up in music. I always grew up appreciating music and liking to move to music, dance around my living room to it. But when I was about 22, I was like, I think I have some music in me. And I started off by buying a bass, which didn't last long because I had a hard time trying to sing with a bass. So I said, okay, maybe guitar. And my dad had an old guitar laying around. So I picked that up, and then my first guitar was like a $200 Simon & Patrick, and I still stick to the Simon & Patricks. And I just started teaching myself and listening to music and teaching myself how to fingerpick and never thinking that I would one day record an album and have the opportunity to play for people and to travel and to meet other musicians. And it took me a long time to even really consider myself a musician and feel comfortable like wearing that on my tongue, saying I'm a musician. So I think I'm a musician now. Yay! Yeah.
And CDs are stores.
Yeah. The self-promotion thing isn't always caught up, though. I just recorded a full-length album, and it's my first solo full-length album. I'm really proud of it. It was super fun to do. It's called This Regal Heart. And it's interesting, when you record your first album, oftentimes it means that all the songs aren't really recent. So some of the songs on this album I wrote quite a few years ago. But as I gathered them all together, this theme definitely came together, and it's about having a courageous heart in our world, both personally and globally. We live in challenging times. We live in really inspiring times, but also really challenging times, and it can take a lot to walk through this world and keep an open heart and keep in love. So I feel like this album has that theme in it. And moving on, I'm taking a little artistic rendition with this next one. We'll see if you recognize it.
I'll just drink some tea first.
Me and this lamp are like going at it. Oh, I just be careful.
And that's not on the album.
No, that's not on the album. It's funny because I like to move around a lot usually when I'm playing. It's just something. And so during sound check, I was like, zing, right into the mic. So I'm very cognizant of like, okay, my guitar is mic'd, so stop hip-hopping around. So I guess this is another one out of left field. This is a tragedy. And kind of to what I was saying earlier about the courage to walk through our world with an open heart. And this is a story about someone who's doesn't want to get hurt, so is really walled and guarded and blocking their heart. And they finally open up to love, and it's glorious and it's beautiful. And then they get heartbroken, and it ends. And most people would think that that's where the tragedy lies, in the heartbreak. And for me, and a lot of the work that I do supporting others through difficult times in my professional life and through my own experiences and just being in the world, to me, that's love and heartbreak go hand in hand. Like, in order to love, we become vulnerable, and heartbreak is part of that. What is the tragedy is when we're not able to then open our hearts again to new love and to more love after that. So this is a song about that, and it's called All the King's Men.
Your fortress, you batten the doors. No one would dare even think to come close. The heir to your throne, a cold, lonely heart, vowed never to be broken, to never feel hurt. And all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't persuade you to let love in. And all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't persuade you to let love in. Then came a day, a battle too big to protect your lonely fortress, your precious heart's key. And all the walls fell through tears of salt as your ribcage burst open with the energy of love. Love. All the king's horses and all the king's men rejoiced in the love that you finally let in. And all the king's horses and all the king's men rejoiced in the love that you finally let in. You held on tight, you knew treasure adored when the unspeakable happened and your kingdom it tore. And the heir to your throne, in one foul swoop, left your heart cold and lonely, shattered into and all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put your heart back together again. You rebuilt your fortress, you battened the doors, you bid no one return, and your heart remained closed.
Thank you. Okay. I'm going to do another piano song, Martin. So, piano. We have a very brand new relationship, especially performing live. So when I was a kid, I took maybe 2 years of piano lessons, and we couldn't afford to buy a big piano, and I kind of grew out of the little Casio whatever I had, and I was into sports, and I was playing volleyball and basketball, and so anyways, music was kind of left behind. And a few years ago, I was out camping with some friends, and we spent the weekend just out in nature. There was a music festival nearby, so we went dancing, and it was just a really expansive time. And, you know, this just goes to show the power of limiting beliefs that, you know, we all have them in certain ways and that show up in our life. And I was always like, I can't play piano. I don't know how to play piano. I listen to other people play piano, and it's that yearning, right? That kind of, it's not even envy. It's just like, I feel like that's in me. I want to be able to do that. And so we're on the way back from this beautiful time in nature, and yeah, I guess I was just more open. And we stopped by one of my friend's house, and they had a piano sitting there. And I looked at this piano, and all of a sudden I was like, I can play that. And I walked up to it and just started playing. I just started seeing shapes, and I started putting them together. And I got so like jazzed up, and I went home and I found a free, beautiful stand-up 1910 Dominion piano that I like hauled into my second like floor apartment. Didn't tell my landlord. She's like, do you have a piano now? I'm like, oh yeah, I probably should have told you that I was getting a piano. But anyways, so I called her Gloria, and I started teaching myself and trying to play. And then other stuff came along, other musical projects, and again, piano kind of went away. And so it's very recently that I've been starting to write. So that instrumental you heard at the beginning, that very beginning rolling, was what I played that time that I sat down in the living room. And so most of them are instrumentals so far, because I haven't really learned how to sing with the piano. It's like a whole new game. But this one has words, so it's called Forgiveness. And at the time I wrote this, I hadn't found forgiveness yet. And I have now. And I have a feeling this song helped me get there, actually. Yeah. Okay.
You gave it your all.
Starting again. Just a second here. There we go.
You gave it your all. You said you gave it your best. But my heart still broke. Now it won't seem to rest. And I tried to fight it all when I've shed so many tears. But this thing called forgiveness still eludes me after all these years. You know that I love you, and there's nothing I want more than to rip all this pain cracks in my heart keep it from the one place it wants most. Give it my all. I'm doing my best to mend my broken heart and to find forgiveness.
Thank you. So that's maybe the third time I've tried playing it live, so thank you for this. Okay, back to what I'm comfortable with. So, for many of you who don't know me, when I'm not playing music, I work in the field of grief and loss, and I lead an organization called Learning Through Loss, and what we do is we provide grief education and support and programs for youth who are going through difficult times, not just death. That could be family breakup, moving. We run a lot of immigrant and refugee support groups. And I also have my own consulting business doing very similar work, a lot of facilitating group process, educating, and really trying to open up the dialogue in our communities around how to be with ourselves and each other in pain, because I feel like we've really lost that skill. It's innate in all of us, but because we live in such a fast-paced culture that's all about productivity and positivity and go, 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 I think we've really come untethered from that and from community. And you know, back in the day, if we trace any of our lineages back, 2 or 3 generations, when we went through hardship, it was never something we did alone. It was always supported and witnessed in community. And so I feel really passionate about trying to bring that back in the work that I do. And so this next song is called Heart and Soul, and it's about tracing a woman through early, middle, and late life, and marking those changes as we grow and as we have different life experiences. We walk through the world differently. We carry our hearts differently. We relate to ourselves and to each other differently, and that growth isn't always marked. There's no rites of passage that we really have anymore. So this song is about that. I'm just going to really make sure that I'm in tune here. There's nothing worse than a song that's not in tune. How's everyone doing? What did you say? Oh, I thought you said bad. I was like, wow, that's really honest. Thank you for your honesty. Yay. I'm happy you're here. I'm happy I made that fairy. Woo. Okay, this is Heart and Soul.
These days, you're gonna find your feet with roots in the ground. You're gonna learn to run free, 'cause all you know is what you've been told, and all you see is what you hope. what you believe. Your life is meant to be. The ocean blue and the taste of salt, crisp, cool air and clouded mountain tops. She breathes in life for her soul. She breathes in life for all of those who came before, who came before, who came before. The days are long gone, you were flying so high. The memories passed on, you can sit back and smile. 'Cause all we know is what you showed to the world, and all you showed was how to live a life of heart and soul, of heart and soul, of heart and soul, heart and soul. Heart and
Yeah, thank you. So thank you again to Zoltan and Lauren. It's been so lovely. And they made a beautiful meal and all this muffins, homemade muffins. I walked in today and that's all I could smell in the house. It was amazing. So thank you for being so lovely and opening up your space and sharing and building community. It's amazing. Yeah, my pleasure. How are we doing for time? What time are we at? There is no time. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, I've got maybe like 3 or 4 more songs for you. How does that feel? That feels good? Okay. Yay. All right. This is one of my newer songs. It's called Not Your Hero. And it's definitely about, we all have them, those patterns in our life that maybe don't serve us so well anymore, and can be really grueling to try and get over, but worth it, right? And oftentimes when we are doing that work, it can feel like we're dying a certain death in order to step into a new self, and in order to step into a fuller expression of who we want to be in this world. So this is called Not Your Hero, and it's about that.
And I am not your hero. I didn't come here to save your soul. We're born of the same wreckage, but I'll be damned if I return to that hell. We may just be broken creatures, grasping blind for that holy grail. Well, I wish you well on your journey, and I bid you a loving farewell. And I need to fly. I need to die a certain death to find come here to mend your heart. My body, it may still be hungry, but my soul knows it's time to start. And I'm tired of feeling broken, and I'm weary of well-worn paths. So I step out on my own with the wind strong at my back. And I need to fly. And I need to die a certain death to find the love that locks itself within. And I am not your hero. I didn't come here to save your soul. No, it's high time that I set my own. And I need to fly. And I need to die a certain death to find the love that locks itself within. Thank you. On the album that has some beautiful trumpet with it also. Oh, so I always hear that in my head as I'm playing this song. So I do have an album here. It's sliding scale, 10 to 20, if you like what you're hearing tonight. I know I don't think sometimes tangible albums are maybe like going out of style or something, but it's really something to have your art tangible, and it's been like such a groovy and cool process to now have them tangible. So if you'd like to support me that way, that's beautiful. I do have business cards back there too, and there's some free downloads on my website. And yeah, or I give free hugs. That's cool too. That's maybe the best, actually. Okay, so, I should... What did you say?
For $10 you can upgrade to a CD.
CD and a hug, $10. Oh, it's a deal. It's a good thing you did that now. It's all cool. Get it out of your system now. Okay, so I've just got a few more songs for you. And this one is alternate tuning. You know, I hand it to Cole for bringing that bass for one song. One song. Lugging, like, I'm so lazy that I have another beautiful song that's totally alternate tuning on a different guitar, and I don't even bring that. You know, like, that song doesn't get very much play because I'm like, 2 guitars? Oh, man. So, anyways, how about another hand for Cole and Niki? That was stunning. 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 Yeah. Exquisite. It really was.
Yeah, when Shauna and I got together, I was supposed to be playing stand-up. And she said, "Oh, I hear you play cello." I says, "Okay, I'll bring the cello." And I've never brought the bass.
I love it. I love it. Martin Matichuk on the cello. Yeah.
Oh no.
I know. But yeah,
In,
it's all
in.
good. Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
That's all good.
anything else we need to remedy? Maybe it's just me making the funny
Sound like
sounds.
somebody kicking something?
No, it's just, it's unexplainable.
Okay.
It's unexplainable.
Okay.
But everyone says it sounds phenomenal. They say your voice makes it.
Thank you. Hi, live stream crew. It's wonderful to have you here. Oh my God, technology. Where was I? Okay. This is called Lo and Behold. And on the album, there's some beautiful piano on it. Not played by me, but played by a wonderful friend. Okay.
Lo and behold, the cat's got your tongue. You don't know where you're going or where you're coming from. Lo and behold, the wind in your hair. You don't know what you've done or even if you should care. When the wind's got you rolling like a stone, far from the place that you call home. You're rolling on. It's not like a dream. Your feet on the ground, things are what they seem, and you know they are, 'cause you got this far. It's not set in stone. The path least traveled, it will save your soul, and you know it won't, 'cause you've walked that road. When the wind's got you rolling like a stone, far from the place that you called home. And all that you know is you can trust your heart when the world around you seems to fall apart. And through the years and a handful of sins, you finally realize that home it lies within. So when the wind's got you rolling like a stone, far from the place that you thought was home, just look within and you will see. Home, it's a rolling stone.
Thank you. So I've got two more for you. I just released my very first music video. Yeah. Yeah. And it was super fun. And yeah, you can check out my YouTube page, Shauna Janz Music. And it's called Light and Stardust. That's not the song I'm playing next. I'm kind of like just too excited, so I'm going to talk about it now instead. Yeah. And this song, it's called Redwood. And I had the pleasure of it being nominated for Song of the Year at the 2015 Vancouver Island Music Awards, which was shocking, I guess, a little bit, and such an honor. And this is a song about, has anyone here driven down the 101 coast, like down to San Francisco or on the way back up? Okay. So I was with a friend at the time who had never really been on the West Coast. And we had driven down, taken the highway down to San Francisco, and we're coming back up the coastline. And it was wintertime, though. It was near Christmas, so I was a little bit disappointed because it meant that we didn't get the full, like, we're driving long days, so it got dark fast, right? So he didn't get to see the full coastline. So I was disappointed about that. But the gem in the story was that, as many of you know who've driven it, as you leave the 101 and go towards Garberville through the redwoods and all those sharp switchbacks, it's almost nauseating, it's so sharp in there, but the beautiful redwoods. And so we were driving there late at night, and we came to the peak, and we were in this opening surrounded by redwoods. So we got out of the car, turned off the lights, and it was just this canopy of stars above us in amongst these redwoods. And it was just stunning and quite magical. So this is a song about that. And it's about saying goodbye to a long distance relationship. Oh, there's the other relationship song. There it is. It's snuck in there. Okay, Redwood.
Standing in starlight, the other existence on that California night. The switchbacks were sharp and the thrill so high, pausing in the silence among the redwoods and the sky. Oh, oh. And this is who we are between distance and space, the magic of union, then the longing for embrace. This is our world between east and west, the pull of our love across such a great distance. To pretend that we are just two lost souls, separated by lifetimes and centuries old, reliving our story when two hearts collide, despite the great odds across ocean, land, and time. This is who we are between distance and space, the magic of union and the longing for embrace. This is our world between east and west, the pull of our love across such a great story is ours, along with the night sky. This is who we are between distance and space, the magic of union and the longing for embrace. This is our world between east and west, the pull of our love across such a great distance. Oh,
Thank you. This has really been a treat. Thank you so much. We have one more song for you this evening. This is my newest one that has a music video. Niki, you were speaking a bit to this, those moments when, you know, some songs take work, and other songs you get the privilege of being open to what's in the air around you and being a channel for it. And I was sitting in my living room one day feeling a rather melancholy, and I'm like, I don't want to write another melancholy song. And I don't know, something heard me because I was like, whew, and this came out. And it's about really recognizing our interconnection with all of life, with each other, with our earth, with the more than human world, and the importance of that right now, and to come from a place of love, because our world really needs it, and we need it for each other. So thank you so much for being here this evening. It's been such a pleasure. I get to camp out on Pender for the next 4 days, which I'm excited for. Yeah. Okay.
Of the wild, it flows through my veins, calling me back to my roots again. Fire and water, marrow and bone, feed my soul and bring me home. I am the universe is us, forever joined by light and stardust. Listen to the rhythm, for everything it speaks. I am you and you are me. Those who came before us and those still to come walk alongside to the beat of our hearts, whispering softly, their wisdom runs deep, ties us to the land and our global family. We are the universe is us, forever joined by light and stardust. Listen to the rhythm, for everything it speaks. I am you and you are me. Beyond selfish egos and borders once drawn lies a vastness called Earth, a community of one. And all living things are kin, our blood. This is who we are, and we are love. Oh, we are love. We are the universe is us, forever joined by light and stardust. So listen to the rhythm, for everything it speaks. I am you and you are me. That was fun. Thank you.
Is there lots of snacks? You guys want to grab something over there?
Thank you.
Go linger and hang out.
Thanks for hosting.
Thanks for coming. Oh, and we have an email list by the door if you want to sign up for updates on other shows that are coming up or what's going on around at Wildwood. So you can sign up too.
Yay! How's your hand?
Play hard.